everybody, it's Sandra live from Italy, and Guy is over there working away. He's behind me. I had a lot of people ask some really important questions. I had mentioned that there was a protocol that we were sent out officially for our area for Italy after the big mandate was spoken last night by our Prime Minister Conte. And everybody's home got it via internet. And a lot of people are saying, well, what are they? What are the things? So I had to translate them. And it starts, so I thought I'd share a little bit with you. And I'll translate them as quick as I can. Maybe I could translate them on paper later. But number one, it says, when you go back home, don't touch anything. Okay? Take off your shoes. Number three, disinfect the paws of your animal, your domestic animal, if he went out with you. Take your clothes, the external clothes that you used when you were outside, and put them in a bag when you walk into your house for washing. Leave your purse and your wallet and your keys, etc., in a box at the entrance of your home. Take a shower. You should take a shower, but if you can't, wash all the areas that were exposed really well. Hands, pulse, face, and neck, etc. Wash your telephone and your eyeglasses with water and soap or alcohol. Clean the outside of what you brought inside with a combination of bleach and water. Okay, so that's like if you got a box of potato chips, or you got a box, or you got a thing of milk. Wipe it down. Take the gloves with care and take them off, throw them, have a place for them, and throw them away. And wash your hands again. The important thing to remember is that you cannot do, it says, a cleaning or a sterilization perfect, but you just have to do the best you can. So you're trying to do this. Those are the 10 things for coming into your home. The next is the rules for living with someone who could be at risk, okay? So if you live with an older person, or a person who has a difficult immune system, or someone that could get the COVID that would really be affected, you would sleep in separate beds. You would use different bathrooms, and if you could, not you have to disinfect with bleach again. Don't use the same towels, forks, knives, glasses, etc. Number 4, clean and disinfect often the tops of couches and laptops, anything that you would share or around you. Wash the clothes, the sheets, and the towels very often. Maintain a distance while you're sleeping in separate rooms. And if you don't, open up the window or put a fan in there to make the air go out. Call, have a number ready if someone has over, what it would be 38, so over 96.8, you have a fever. Or difficulty in breathing, have that number ready near you. And number 9, do not, even if you think you feel good, stop the quarantine for under 2 weeks. You have to stay at least 2 weeks. Every time you go out of the house, you have to reset that 2 weeks again. Okay, this is what you need to do when you go out of the house, as you're getting ready to go out of the house. One was coming in the house. The next one was living with someone who may be at risk. Now it's going out of the house. Number one, when you go outside, wear a jacket with long sleeves. Number two, put your hair back. Don't wear earrings, bracelets, or rings because they'll get stuff on. You have to clean it. If you have a mask, put that on right before you go out. So you're wearing it as you go out. Try to not use public transit. If you have a domestic animal or cat, do not let him go outside. Try to not let him go outside on these outside surfaces. Number 6, take one of the wet wipes and to cover your fingers, and when you touch other tabletops, anything, any kind of areas. Then take that wipe and put it in a trash and make sure it's a closed trash. If you cough or sneeze, do it in your gomito, in your elbow, not on your hands or in the air. Try not to pay with cash, obviously, and use disinfectant. Try to use a card because you don't have to, who knows who had the dollar bill before you, and disinfect your hands. Wash your hands, number 10, after you have touched something or an object or a surface. And also, you need to bring this gel with you, which would help a lot so you can get inside the inner fingers and everywhere. Number 11, do not touch your face if you do not have clean hands. And number 12, maintain distance to the person. And they're saying, 6 to 8 feet. Okay, so quickly before we go, I want to end. A friend of mine contacted me, and we had a little decline. It's okay, but we have been rattling our brains. Why Italy of all the countries in the world? I mean, you'd think. Anyways, there's other countries that have really hard areas. People don't have good hygiene. Why Italy? Well, anyways, she sent me something that was very interesting. That up in northern Italy, that area, which is the center of fashion, there were planes, and she hasn't distinguished it yet. I didn't understand if it was 7 flights a day or 7 flights a week to Wuhan from northern Italy for the fashion industry. Whether that's where they're making the clothes or not making the clothes. Some of you guys who are really good in research on the internet, I want to hear about it. Please tell me. Get back to me. But it was very interesting that no one talked about this connection about these factories, because why else would you, should it explode? Italy didn't do any, do you realize that we got the same pretty much time that we knew we had one, like anybody else? And within a couple of weeks, shorter than you guys in America, we went into quarantine, and we're still having this. So something was going on to diffuse it a lot bigger than we think. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to say is I love what you're saying. We love you, and things are going good. It's a tough one, but I wanted to ask you, what is the craziest thing you found in your house since you've been locked in? Think about it. Anyways, we love you. It's live from Italy, and I hope these tips will help. Share it with somebody who feels confused and they don't know what to do. That's what we're doing, and I hope it helps you. We love you. We're praying for you. Live from Italy, it's Sandra and Guy in the other room.